You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building, Lil Baby.
What's that? I'm back again.
You back again, man. You take a rap serious, man. You got enough hits on the board now.
Yes.
I'm taking it
100% serious.
I'm pretty serious. What's Charlamagne at?
Charlamagne said since you didn't come to Powerhouse, he wasn't coming to this interview.
That's not what happened.
I could go
He
for
left
that.
to go do First Take or something.
You had to go
for
do
ESPN.
first take.
Oh, okay.
So what happened at Powerhouse, man? People were waiting for you, and
Man.
you
And
didn't
we
show.
starting with that.
Nah, for real though, honestly. Like I tried to get here, something happened at the airport in Atlanta. But even at the airport, like I was trying to pay people like 5, 6, 7,000 and let me scan their boarding pass to get here. I waited on a private plane for like 2 hours. I couldn't make it, but I tried though.
Wait, you offer people that much money? I'd have let you scan my boarding
It
pass.
seemed like everybody
Have a
had to
good
go.
time.
Everybody had to go to work though. Like everybody was coming to New York on the flight. It seemed
Damn.
like nobody didn't take it. Like one person was about to take it, then we got to the thing. He like, man, I can't do it.
There were people that really came because they really just wanted to see Lil Baby too. So it was, you'll make it up to us though, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make it up. I was definitely gonna make it up.
Now, Lil
I
Baby,
hate that happened. That was my first time ever missing the show too.
one of the
Lucky
biggest ones
us.
in New York.
Big one
Powerhouse.
ever. I ain't never missed the
That's
show.
the wrong one to miss.
Exactly. Never had missed
I
the
love
show.
that you come and check in with us though, like every few months, because we got you up here when you first started, then you came
definitely.
and checked in again, and now you're
Progressing.
back, and so much has happened. It's incredible. Like I think if we just put all those interviews back to back to back, and just see like the quick progress that you've had.
Quick.
I ain't gonna lie, you made me a little scared. I've been seeing each other. We've been seeing each other off and on for the college tours, and you look 100% better. But I seen you one day. We was at Howard Homecoming, and you had 4 shows that day.
I was sick as a. See, that's what I'm telling you. That was
Lil
the
Baby looked
powerhouse.
so bad. I'm like, something got to be wrong.
That was
with
the
Lil Baby.
powerhouse the next day.
That Powerhouse was the next day.
I was going through it that week.
Emmy was like,
Super
I think
sick.
he's tired.
Now, that's what I said. I think he's sick. I was like, yo, he was really like, he usually, Baby, he got the energy. If you see him perform, he got a lot of energy. It wasn't no energy. It looked like it was.
And it was outside. I was already sick. It was outside. I really didn't even want to do it. I just went on and did it.
Are you taking care of yourself now? And because you look fine now.
Yeah,
but
like definitely.
day-
That week I had a bad week. I think that was like as soon as the weather was changing. I kind of like always get sick when the weather changed. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight now though.
And it's hard to say no when you got all them bags to pick up too.
He did 4 shows that day.
Yeah, definitely. I should have missed one so I could have made the powerhouse the next day.
Right, because you see, Tekashi showed up and he missed his show that he was supposed to be at Howard. He actually came to Powerhouse instead. Didn't make
I
it there.
seen something like that, exactly.
But let's talk about the new album. Street Gossip is coming out on Friday.
Most definitely. Street
Why
gossip.
so fast, man? We just starting to, people are really starting to love the last one. Like the records are just catching and catching and catching and
That's
catching.
what I was saying too. But this mixtape really, like this album, like more on some street stuff. Like I really don't even probably have no like commercial songs on it. Like really like some stuff for the streets. Some of my other 2, I don't think it'll drown out like the other records I just dropped.
You
know what
really
I'm saying?
think that your records are, or I wouldn't say commercial, like those records are street records that just people love.
He got some
Like,
love
yes,
songs too.
Like the
Yeah,
Drake
like-
is a street record.
Yeah, like all my records, street
The
records.
one with
period.
Gunna, the
Like,
one
definitely.
with Gunna and Thug is street records.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they street
definitely.
rec- They know.
I might be talking about. I don't know. You right though. That's a good point though. Definitely.
Because you don't
I
make
know.
a street record, like a quote unquote commercial type of record. They all hood records that just happen to
It
go
can
there.
go that way, exactly. Yeah, hopefully 2 or 3 of these go that way too. But I don't know. That's a good question though.
Has your writing process changed at all when you go in and record in the studio?
Oh, I ain't mean to cut you off. This is what happened. So I already been scheduled to drop an album November 30th for the longest. But me and Gunna project was something that just came out the blue. Like they approved that we could drop it. So he went on and dropped it. But I had already been on the calendar for November 30th for a long time.
Gotcha.
So that's how I end up like dropping like
You
back
want
to
to push
back.
it back, or the label was like, "Now we got to get it out. We on the schedule. We got to put it out."
I think it's like the last quarter.
Fourth quarter.
Something,
It's
something
a big
like
quarter
That. Something like that. So they like they want to put it out.
to make that money.
Exactly.
Not because the Gunna, and I thought about it when you said this when he came up for an album. I was like, he just put out an album. It was like, this is a new project, and I'm like, you got about 5 records on that mixtape or album, whatever they call it now, that are still rocking on the club and still rocking on the radio.
Like some people just not getting on them. That's what I was kind of scared of. Like, you don't think it's gonna fuck with that, but I don't know. We going with it, I guess.
He's like, it's happening.
Going with it. Definitely happening.
You must spend a lot of time in the studio because you also got a lot of features out as well.
But believe it or not, I probably in the studio less than everybody. Like, I go hard when I go, but sometimes it be like 2 weeks I ain't been to the studio. Like a feature though, you know, I slide by and knock the feature out. But it only take like 30 minutes. But like far as just like on the everyday, like I don't be going to. Like lately, the last 2 weeks I probably been going because I turned in my album. But like on the regular, I just record on a spur of the moment type thing.
When did you decide to, we see it all the time, especially with Tekashi, she mentioned earlier, where it's like the streets in the industry. When did you decide, you know what, I'm 100% gonna leave the streets alone because this is where it is?
Maybe a few months ago.
What was the situation? What was the reason?
Like 2 reasons. I started to like see myself. One, like I made more money than I make in the streets. Like it don't even add up the same. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that outweigh. Then number two, like the risk, the people I'm around, like everything, the whole lifestyle, like being able to lose that because you're straddling the fence in the streets a little bit, like it ain't worth it at all. But at first, it might not be worth it. It wasn't really worth it to me. I couldn't really see that. You know what I'm saying? Like now, I could see it like all the way, definitely.
You seem like somebody that could help out a lot of upcoming artists too, just because you just went through all of this. So I'm sure you could give great advice to people as well.
I be trying to give people advice, but then again, like my advice really don't work because the stuff I don't see it happening for nobody. Like I can't even tell them like do this or do that. Or I ain't even got no strategy for it.
But you didn't even see it happening for you, as far as learning how to invest in yourself and realizing that okay, it might not be a lot of money at first.
Yeah, I can explain all that, like them type of stuff. I do try to give them game like that. Like it ain't what it seems. Like definitely, especially at first, like it ain't all what it seems. You could be hot and you still won't be getting the money. Like it's a lot of stuff that I thought like just from the eye before I got into the business that I learned now.
Like what?
Like everything really. Like on the outside looking in, you just think like rap, get money, get shows, but be like the processes, the contrast, the this, like you miss a show and this can happen, and like I'm learning all the ins and outs of music, like not just like rapping or doing a show or what I'm saying, dropping the album. Like it's a whole lot more that go with it, like you know what I'm saying.
Do you ever have to worry about prior stuff that you've done in the street or problems you had now, because now you're so accessible now?
Right. So like now, it's kind of scary because you don't know who, and then it's like people always come at you. Like it could be a fan, they come aggressively. They like so it's kind of like I'm always on my P's and Q's every time I'm out. Like I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep going. I ain't never really just chilling. Like I'm always watching people, cars, like all type of stuff. Not even just in the sense of like I did something to somebody or something previous. Just like I know I'm a target.
Right.
But that go with it too though. Like other previous people just hate right. The reason being I got what I got going on. But I only feel like that in Atlanta though. You know what I'm saying? Like out of town.
Because you get an aggressive fan, you be like, is he being aggressive because he's a fan or?
Yeah, you got them kind. Yeah, you don't know the difference. They be kind of tripping, like grab you or. I hate that.
What about women? Like for you being in a relationship, do you sometimes feel like women might be trying to set you up, even if it's just a picture or anything?
Nah, because even if it worked, like even if I feel like a girl trying to take like a picture and she like too close or something, I don't really care. Like, cause that's the farthest it's gonna get the picture anyway, so it don't really matter.
What's the rules for like the people around you having girls around and stuff? Like say they bring them on the tour bus or whatever.
I don't really got no rules, cause I kind of stay in my own lane. Like, I walk through they set of girls or whatever and disappear. You know what I'm saying? Girls can't have their phone and stuff like that, but for the most part, I don't really care. The bros, they could do whatever they want to do.
Now, are you nervous about social media? Do you meet people on social media? You see what happened with Bobby Valentino and with Dwight Howard?
Hell nah, like hell nah, I ain't really. Like, and like some of these girls, I be like too much like surgery and stuff. Like I be skeptical. But like they like them situations, the way them people look, like them look like men to me. You know, so I ain't too tough. Won't get caught up in like catfish internet. Like I ain't really going.
Plus, you're not responding to that anyway.
Yeah, them type things. I don't even think.
I mean, girls, you don't respond to girls in DMs, do you?
Yeah, no, not. I don't even think I would see no shit like that. Something like that. I don't think they met them on the internet though. That was some more shit. You know what I'm saying?
Is it gonna be a little baby tour? Like you headlining?
Definitely. I think maybe like February, March, something like that. Some soon though, definitely. a tour. I heard Pete telling me about it, but he be saying so much stuff. I'm not for sure though. It's February or March or something like that. Cause I was supposed to go on a tour with Travis Scott. Like I think when this tour we go on like the second leg of his tour or something. So I don't know if I'm gonna go with him or have my own tour, but like one of the two. I think in the process of putting it together now.
So since Chris didn't send the album, so who did you work with on this album? We didn't get the
Yeah,
album
throw
early.
Chris
We
under
get the
the
album
bus.
early.
Oh, y'all gonna get this one early.
We didn't get this one early.
Everything kind of like rushing this time. Well, I actually got Meek Mill on there. He dropped
Yes.
the same day I dropped. I got Gunna, of course. I got Thug on there. Then I got 2 artists that I signed, like 2 of my artists. 2
Damn, you are
up-and-coming
not
artists.
playing.
A little dude named Rollo
Mhm.
and another one named No Cap. They actually hard. You know what I'm saying?
Not the
That's
same
it.
Rollo that we know.
No, not that Rollo.
No,
his
that
name,
Rollo's
his
not
name,
recorded.
I was like,
his name Rollo Rodriguez. They from Mobile, Alabama, both of them.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But I really don't have no features on there like that.
So you looking for artists?
Nah, I just like them. They hard. You know what
Okay.
I'm
He
saying?
said, nah, don't send me nothing. Don't
It
hit
just
me on
happened.
tour. They just hard.
Exactly.
Now we seen Drake with the quality control chain, and people are saying there might be a situation going down. Is he joining the family?
Nah, I think bro just bought him there on the scrim. Like, you know, on some cool shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that.
We trying to get inside information. He's like, look, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
And I like.
know. I kind of like. I'm almost sure that's what it is. Like some brother shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like Drake, he pass out OVO. You know, like a family gift. You know what I'm saying? Not like a partnership, but not just more like a family. Like you're a part of the family type shit.
Do you ever get? Because you don't seem like you ever get excited about anything. Do you ever get excited about meeting anybody, like another
He said
artist?
you don't look like you get excited
I can't
over
imagine
anything.
what that would be like. But do you ever get excited, like, damn, I'm working with this person? Like, has it ever crossed your mind?
Not really. Nah, not really. Not like excited. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's not real. Like, damn, I can't believe I'm in the studio with.
Like all of this, like everything I do, kinda. I already like that, so nothing ain't surprising to me no more. Like the fact that I'm a rapper and I'm actually moving, and I'm actually getting paid. People actually, all this is like surprising to me. Like everything. Like I'm back at Breakfast Club again. It's gonna be on YouTube. This be like everything like new to me still. So it's like not one just thing could have me like surprised or like stuck. Like I'm still grasping it all, honestly.
Is there any like music that you listen to that we'd be surprised at, like some pop music or, you know, so, like what do you listen to outside of hip hop? Name some people or some artists that you like outside of hip hop.
I ain't gonna lie, that's all I listen to, hip hop. Like
He don't take me for listening to Vanessa
never know.
Carlton
He might be
or
like, I like
Ariana
this
Grande. I
Top,
don't,
you
Nah,
might
I
like
don't
a
know
Katy
he-
Perry song or something.
I don't think he works out the Katy Perry.
I
don't-
didn't say workout, but you know how sometimes you might hear a song that's a popular pop song and you like,
I
okay,
like
this
that song, yeah,
kind of popping.
Do you see Lil
Ain't
Baby
got nothing,
saying? Do you see that happening?
You might like a Taylor Swift song. I don't know.
Nah, I don't see
Yeah,
that.
nah.
Now I seen you, leaving your remarks on the Tory Lanez Joyner Lucas.
Right.
Back. What did you think about them two going back and forth?
So, you know, I don't even be knowing what be going on, really. Like, on the internet. I be on the internet, I post, but I don't really, like,
You
scroll
said
like that.
whoever the fuck Joyner Lucas is, that nigga's hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He
So-
got busy on
Joyner
that.
So
killed
I,
it.
so I be on, like, my mixtape app. Because I listen to up-and-coming artists, and, like, that's all I really be listening to.
Mhm.
So I seen it, but it was on, like, Liddy again or something. It was, like, the front. So I just clicked it. And I listened to it. I'm like, damn, you didn't talk about Tory Lanez. Then I seen Tory Lanez next to it, so I seen both of them. I checked both of them out. I'm like, well, this nigga, he can rap like that nigga hard as hell.
Then you had to shout out Tory Lanez because you work with Tory Lanez.
Yeah, cause I fuck with Tory Lanez. On everybody think I'm like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga
You
like,
just said, he gets busy.
yeah, I just like whoever this nigga is, he hard. You know what I'm saying?
And then you know
Yeah,
the
like,
internet will be like, oh, he going
Yeah.
at Tory.
Tory
Tory Lanez
Lanez.
is like, word, okay.
Yeah, shit like that. I hear you though. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I fuck with him. You know you go hard. You know I'm talking about the other dude who I ain't never heard of. Like he going crazy.
And it was a friendly competition, so it's not like you was, you
Yeah.
know.
Now, anytime it was some like beef, I wouldn't say shit about no grown man business, like period. But that was like on some rap cool shit.
You know what? I think Joyner Lucas surprised a lot of people. I mean, he always got busy, but he really got busy on that. I think people didn't see that coming, but he got busy.
Exactly, like busy.
Well, he's a real lyricist, though.
Yeah, he is.
hmm Has anybody ever tried to come at you?
Nah, I don't think I go for like I can out rap. I ain't even trying to out rap nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like
Because, you know, when you want, like, things happen for you quickly and you on top and you got hit songs, that's when people be, like, kind of trying to take little subliminals.
yeah, I catch subliminals all the time, but they don't really be like that. I can out rap him subliminals. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't really like my flow ain't even like that. Like I'm trying to out rap you or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm more on like creating vibes, like creating a vibe in my music. You know what I'm saying? Like versus like bar for bar and shit. I ain't with that. So nigga know not to even come at me like that. Like you can't rap or that shit. Like I ain't got time.
And why'd you call the album Street Gossip?
I originally wanted to name it Street Gospel
Okay. Why you didn't call it that?
because the word gospel it got so much like controversy over it. So I just went with like Street Gospel because like it was gonna be Street
Somebody
Gospel.
must have talked you out of it. Somebody must have been like,
yeah,
"Ah."
like we ain't gonna use Street Gospel. So I was like, fuck with Street use Gospel because like my grandma, my mom, they call me Preacher Man. So I was gonna go with Street Gospel, and then like Preacher Man. But we went with that Street Gospel. So we'll go with the Street Gospel.
Gossip has a negative connotation to people. Like when I be like, oh, I'm doing a rumor report, they be like, bitch, all you do is gossip.
Yeah, gossip, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, street gossip, like a whole bunch of bullshit that be going on. Everybody, he doing that, she doing that. He don't got this, he don't got that. You know what I'm saying?
I see you really trust QCP and Coach. Why you trust them so much? Because you let them lead, which a lot of times artists don't do, and they kind of go into pitfalls. But you really trust them.
Like how we talk, like number one is work, and then number two, they ain't let me down. So like when somebody don't let you down, you can't really not trust them. Like you gotta give it a try, and they let me try. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think people were more willing to do stuff when their voice matter. All right, like if they try to get me to do something and I ain't have an option, they like do it and I ain't want to do it and they're like, you gotta do it, I probably feel, you know what I'm saying? But due to the fact where anything they ask me to do, I got the option to not do it, I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't being forced to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, got you.
So like that's why I don't got no problem with going whatever. He called me like, this is what we gonna name the album. But if you wanna name it Street Gospel,
You can, but
you
just
can.
know.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
blase, blase, blase. I'm just using that for example. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll let them lead the way. Damn, if something be wrong. It been like 1 or 2 times.
Like what?
He didn't
What
let
happened?
the way.
What were they wrong?
Like
on?
one time a song, he told me like, don't get on this song. I ain't get on the song, but the song was a hit. So I'm like, bro, you should let me get on this
What song was
Like,
it?
Right. I can't think of the song, but I supposed to get on the song.
Should have got on the song.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a hit though. Like hit. That about the only thing that he said I shouldn't did that we had a back and forth. But everything else like be playing out right though.
Right.
Go this way, I go that way, and shit work out fine.
Gotcha.
Now, with the holidays coming up, are you doing anything like vacation-wise? Because you need a little break.
Yeah, that's why I wanna go out of town. I think maybe in January I told him I think I got like 2 weeks to go out of town. But versus as far as the holidays and stuff, I think I'm just chill.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really like holidays for artists are like that's the time
Like working,
New Year's Eve, that's when
yeah.
you're working. That's when
Oh,
kids
you
are home
in
from college, so you got to go do those shows, and then your family's looking at you like it's the holidays.
Yeah, you gotta come through exactly. So I'm
And
probably
you can
busy.
take the whole family on a trip.
Now you got to work.
Yeah, I'm from one. My family they want to be at home on thing on like holidays and stuff.
And
So
what are you doing?
you already getting your presents together for everybody?
No, I'm gonna do that like the week of.
Ah.
I just gonna knock out everything same week.
And what does your mom ask you for Christmas, if anything?
Believe it or not, my mama ain't asked me for nothing yet. Like she don't ask for nothing. Like nothing. I look out for her though a lot. You know what I'm saying? She kind of got everything. She ain't asked me for nothing yet though. Like
Nothing.
one time.
I see you getting into the cars and stuff like Envy. I saw a while ago you got some Corvette that they said was like really hard to get. I don't know much about cars.
Exactly.
But I know Envy's very into it.
Exactly.
You saw Envy?
Now, what vet was this?
The ZL1.
Oh, the ZL1?
Yeah. I got Z06 and I had the ZL1. I got a lot of cars though. I seen you in car show. But I ain't really know how I go or whatever.
Now, I'm gonna need. We're gonna do another one. I'm gonna need to borrow 1 or 2 of them cars for the car show.
Definitely.
How many
I got a
cars you
couple
have
cars.
already?
I got a lot of cars. I'm into cars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I got a lot of cars, like old schools, and I got a lot of cars though. But right now, I just be driving like 1 or 2 cars, same little 2 car.
What else have you gotten into with all this money that you've been collecting?
Like I just been buying stuff lately. Like I be watching you though, like little properties and stuff you be buying.
You been investing in properties?
Yeah, like I haven't started to like rebuild them or nothing. I just been buying shit
In Atlanta?
like everywhere, like close around. Not nowhere out of town, nothing out of town. The farthest thing I got probably like 4 hours away in a little country town where my grandma and I'm from.
That's the smartest thing to do, especially with your money. Especially if you own them, you just pay the taxes on them. If you could see like with GM, all the people getting fired in GM, and people gonna start losing jobs. it's gonna be bad for people
I
next
heard
year.
it's
You
a
know, and
recession coming.
the recession is definitely coming, and that's the best way to hold them properties. And then when it bounces back, like you and I always talk about Detroit. We bought cribs. She just paid $1,600 for a crib,
Shit like that.
and that crib they just offer her like 60, 70 grand for it
Without no work.
without no work.
Yeah, that's what I'm on. Cause like the neighborhood where I'm at, they got this new thing called like the belt line.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
I heard about that.
I don't even know what it is, but it's like property value go like up.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of like moving us out my neighborhood. Like houses that's like 10,000 selling for like 120. No
Yeah,
work.
they said it's
You know
even
what I'm
harder to
saying?
get houses there now because
Exactly.
everybody's-
Everything. They got new hotels coming, casino coming, and this and that. So like, I'm just trying to buy it and sell it without doing no work to a lot of it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Just hold it.
And it's important to be a part of that whole, like, people complain a lot about gentrification because there's bad things that come with it. But if you can be involved and be a part of that investing, it could be great for you.
Yeah,
too.
definitely. If you do it right way,
Mm-hmm.
and you could be a part of it.
All right.
I'm gonna be a part of it.
Absolutely.
He said, I'm going to be a part
Yeah,
of
we
it.
both. I'm gonna go look in Atlanta now. Let's
Tell
see if I
you.
get out of here. I'm gonna go.
You
look
might have
now.
missed
I'm
that
gonna
boat,
go
Envy.
online and look at Atlanta.
Yeah, you got little anything on the belt line.
You better talk to Lil Baby and invest your money with him.
I definitely will. Well, the album comes out November 30th. Street Gossip. Make sure you pick it up, and I'm sure they're gonna be on your neck about doing a show for us because
Yeah,
missed
most
you.
definitely. They need to go and put it together because I don't even want them to keep being on my neck like you missed the show. You missed
Let's
the
make
show.
it happen.
Yeah, go on and put the makeup show together.
Why
We
do they
can
call
talk
you
about-
Preacher Man anyway?
I think like I used to talk a lot. Maybe now this something my grandma used to call me when I was little. I still don't know for sure why they used to call me that. You know what I'm saying? Like real little. To I'm probably like from like 6 and under.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they stopped calling me that like around 7 when my granddad died. He died when I'm like 7. So that's what he used to call me. So everybody else used to call me that. Then when he died, they kind of stopped calling me that. But my aunties on my granddaddy's side, when they see me, they still call me that or whatever.
That's a funny name for a little 6-year-old. Come here, Preacher Man.
Preacher man.
Exactly.
I mean, he was just
I always
talking too
got
much.
something to
That's
say,
what
exactly.
He always talking.
Exactly. Keep something to say.
All right. Well, it's Lil Baby. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.